Yo, what up? This is your boy King Series, straight from your sound mix, and in today's video I'm going to show you 10 kind of mixing mistakes that people actually do whenever they are doing their mixing. So I've listed 10 mistakes that people do on my machine over here, and I'm going to give it to you so that if you have been doing those kind of mistakes, you just actually pay attention to it. These are some kind of mistakes that I've actually noticed that some up and coming mixing engineers or mixing engineers or sound engineers actually go through, that they don't really pay attention to. So if you're up and coming or you're already in the system and you think you have been making this mistake but you are not paying attention to it, then let's go. So without wasting my time, let's just get onto the screen. But if you are new to my channel here, make sure you subscribe, like, and also comment down there. It helps your boy to grow. And also please share to your friends who are also sound engineer if you are an artist and you've come across this kind of video over here. Okay, so the first one is always keeping limiter on the master channel. Always keeping limiter on the master channel. Why am I saying keeping limiter on the master channel is actually a mistake that people do? Because every plugin actually add some kind of sound or some kind of tone to our mixes whenever we are actually working with. So this plugin effect, which is a limiter, you put it on the overall sound. Yes, you put it on the overall sound. It actually adds some kind of tone or some kind of like enhancement, or in a way it adds certain things to the mixes, overall mixes, without you even noticing it. But in mixing too, we are just trying to make everything sound clean and nice right from the scratch. So you have to get the raw data, then you start processing everything to make it sound good and nice. Here is the case that you have a limiter on your master track and you are not paying attention to it. Already it has added some kind of tone or some kind of effect to the overall sound that you are actually not paying attention to. You get it? So you might think this is the direction that you want to go. You are mixing a song and you want it to sound this way. This is where you want to go. Or the artist said he or she wants it to be like this. He wants it to sound like this. And you are not paying attention to the limiter that is on your master channel. You might think that's the direction you are going, the preferred direction that you are going. But after you're mixing and you think you have achieved that kind of sound that you really want, after taking the limiter from your master channel, you could actually tell that you are not getting what you really wanted to. Sometimes you might feel that you've gotten it, but after you get to the mastering stage and you are trying to put certain effect on it to enhance the sound or make it loud and give it some kind of tone or color to the sound, you can tell yourself that no, this is not the sound that I truly wanted. So you'll be asking yourself that when I was at the mixing stage, I was able to get it and I heard it well, but during this mastering stage, I'm not getting the sound that I really wanted. It's a mistake from the limiter that you put on, but you don't really pay attention to it. So I will urge you to stop doing that kind of mistakes and it will help you a lot. Okay, so that's the first mistake. So the second mistake that people have been doing is not leaving enough headroom. So people will be mixing their song and just at the mixing stage you can see their meter hitting around 0 dB just at the mixing stage. So it is when you get to the mastering stage, you are not going to get what you really want to get. Your sound is not going to be nice, even if you don't put you don't boost the sound at the mastering stage. You are not going to get what you really want to get. It's all because of this kind of mistake that we really do, that we don't pay attention to. So you have to leave enough headroom so that when you get to the mastering stage, you can process it well, like you really want to. Yes, add some color and do whatever you really want to do to it. So that's the second mistake. And the third one is trying to turn a sound into something that the sound isn't. You are trying to turn a guitar, like you are trying to turn a guitar sound, a distorted guitar sound, into like a piano sound or something. Like you are just mixing the sound. Mixing the sound is making it sound well, or cleaning all those bad frequencies or all those bad things around it. Just make the sound clean and nice for the ears, or make it pleasing to the ears, rather than trying to make it sound different. Making it sound different isn't mixing. That one is designing. You are just designing the sound. So I think that one is even the producer's job. Or if the artist tell you that this is how you want it to sound, yeah, you go that, but you don't change the overall sound or the sound itself. I don't know if you get what I'm saying yet. So mixing, they try to change. If it's a piano, they want it to sound different, like the piano will now turn into a guitar sound, or the dark piano will now turn into a light piano or something like that. You get it? Yeah. So understand your sound, what you really want. So don't try to change certain sound to sound different or totally different, that when the artist or the producer hear you just think, I'm not the one who made this beat, or I'm not the one who produced this kind of beat. So pay attention to those things. Yes. The fourth mistake is putting reverb on almost every track. I've seen up and coming mixing engineers, their piano, their melodies, like chord progression, everything is having a reverb on it. Their snares, their rim, percussions, and everything is having a reverb on it, with the exception of maybe the kick and the bass. Aside this kick and the bass, most of the other instruments are having reverbs on it. So you have to avoid all those things. If a certain sound need reverb, then you apply it, rather than trying to put reverb on all your sounds. It makes the sound really muddy, and it wash away the energy or the strength of the sound. You get it? Yeah. So don't be putting reverb on almost every track that you actually do. Now the next one is not using volume automation. This is very important. Not using volume automation, because when you use volume automation, especially when you are mixing vocals, you know, whenever a singer is singing or rapper is rapping, there's no way it's going to be at the same level whenever he comes to the vocal, like the dynamic range. So if you use volume automation, you're able to control the volume at which the singer is actually performing. So you get some kind. So whenever you put a compressor on it, you are not going to do too much of compression on it, because you have actually used automation to make your volume level really nice and cool for you. You don't have a place where it's sounding loud and some part is sounding too low, because you have used the volume automation to make things balanced already. The compressor is not going to work too much. You get it? To change the whole sound for you. Yes. So that's the fifth one. And the sixth one is cutting or boosting too much with EQ. Some people will just put EQ on it, cut a whole lot of frequencies, like over 20. Cut a whole lot of bad frequencies, like over 20. Just make sure the artist recorded it well, and your work will be easy for you, rather than recording it anyhow and using EQ to fix all these problems. No, it's not going to be fixed. You cut a whole lot of frequencies from your sound, and at the end of the day, you are not getting what you really want. Sometimes you boost a whole lot of frequencies, then you are trying to fix the kind of problem that you've created. You are just trying to fix it yourself. Meanwhile, if you have done it less, it would have been okay for you. So don't be cutting or boosting too much with EQ. The seventh mistake is mixing too loud or too low. Like I said during the second stage, mixing too loud or too low, people mix it way louder than they are supposed to hear, so they don't get the actual sound that they really want during the mastering stage. And some people to also mix it too low. When it gets to the mastering stage, no matter how well you boost it, it doesn't sound commercial. Like, you cannot compete with the ones on the market already. You get it? And when they try to boost it, it makes the sound really distorted. So don't mix your sound too low or too high. Make sure you are within the middle over there. 8. Relying on effect too much. People rely on effect too much instead of them giving the right sound, like selecting the right sound during the maybe the producer and the singer have actually done the right thing. So instead of you to listen and maybe do certain things in a small way to enhance it and make it sound good, they rely on their effect and make sure that the effect is actually changing everything for them, which is not true. The foundation of a sound is really important, so make sure your foundation is actually working properly, rather than just relying on your effect to make a drastic change for you. It doesn't work that way. If the producer doesn't select the right sounds for you and the singer doesn't perform well, no matter who you are, even Dr. Dre or Jason Joshua or anything, they cannot fix those kind of problems for you unless the singer do it well, do their part well. Then the artists do their part well, then the producer also do their part well. That is when the sound engineer will also be able to perform magic. So make sure you are not relying too much on your effects. Number 9, over compressing. Don't over compress your sound. You do too much of compression both on your drums, your instruments, and the vocals and everything is going to sound squashed. You get it? So don't do too much of compression. Yes, don't do too much. Just listen and just do a little bit of it when necessary. So don't do too much. Every sound is being compressed by you, and all of them too is being done too much, which makes the sound squashed or sound like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So that's the ninth one. And the last one is, whenever you are mixing, like you are the one who produced the song and you are going to mix it, don't say you have produced, record and everything, you are just going to finish the song the same day. No. So the last one is not taking breaks. After you mix it for some time, you have to give your ears some break to refresh and come back and listen to it again. Yeah, don't try to finish every song within, let's say, 30 minutes, 1 hour or 2 hours. Give yourself some time, some space, go back, relax, refresh, walk around or anything, then come back to it again. Then when you come with fresh ears and everything, then you enhance. So these are the 10 mistakes that I've seen people making. So number 1, always keeping limiter on the master channel. Number 2, not leaving enough headroom. Number 3, trying to turn a sound into something that is not. Number 4, putting reverb on almost every track. Number 5, not using volume automation. Number 6, cutting or boosting too much with EQ. Number 7, mixing too loud or too low. Number 8, relying on effects too much. Number 9, over compressing. And number 10, not taking breaks. I hope these 10 mistakes help you over here. So make sure you pay attention to whenever you are doing your mixing. Make sure you subscribe, like, and thumbs up. More videos coming your way. So boy, KSBEATZ, and I'm out.